Joining me now is someone who knows all about the importance of movie chemistry. Showcase producer Alican Pamir. Alican, as you may or may not know, he has to be one of the biggest movie buffs around and says he even thinks about movies in his sleep. In your sleep, Alican, you think about movies in your sleep.
What can I say? I'm a film nut, so...
Well, will DC's Justice League end Marvel's domination of the movie industry?
No. I mean, Marvel basically had this long-term game plan way before they released their own movies. They basically, coined this term, the Marvel Cinematic Universe, which, they used to familiarize each and every one of their characters. The most unknown, Potato Salad Man, they wanted the audience to know about his mythology. All of this was so that they could set up for the bigger ensemble movies. Their biggest hit, Avengers, became a success because the audience knew each and every character. Now, the thing with DC's Justice League is they thought this was going to be the movie that could compete with Marvel's ensemble flicks. But the thing is, most of the, non-comic book readers were not that familiar with the, smaller side characters, so there was a disconnect there. But also, as far as Marvel's aesthetic and humor is concerned, they've always been ahead of DC, even in comic books. So no, I don't see them, leaving the throne yet.
Well, how do these films affect the comic book business?
Well, the thing is, the companies responsible for them, the publishers basically, are making good money off them. I mean, the thing is, back in the 1990s, Marvel was on the brink of bankruptcy. What saved them were these movies, the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Having said that, though, the real talent behind these characters, the people who draw them, design them and write them, they're not that lucky. So the thing is, now these people are leaving, DC and Marvel to basically have creator-owned works. And they're leaving these bigger companies for independent publishers like Image so they can get their own, movie franchise.
Well, superheroes have been ruling the screen for the last decade. Is this going to last? Are we going to continuously see movies like this?
I mean, the thing is, these movies will eventually go away. Hollywood works in cycles. Certain film movements come and, arrive at the scene, and then they, earn good money for the studios. Back in the 1940s, pulp adaptations were very popular. Poverty Row studios like Republic Pictures made good money off these pictures, and then they went away. Now, today's superhero comic book movies are a descendant of those productions, and eventually they will go away as well.
What's one of your favorite comic book adaptations? I
mean, the thing I like about comic books essentially is their characterization. You get to see character development in over a 12-month period. And the thing is, you just cannot get that in a 2-hour-long movie. So I might have a favorite or two, but they just don't have the same, sparkle that the original sources usually have. They just don't have that.
Well, my favorite is Deadpool. Do you have a specific favorite?
Deadpool, right on, is probably one of the best adaptations in, movie history. My favorite would have to be Sam Raimi Spider-Man. Here we have this director who's a fan of the original work, and he was able to, channelize that original love for the comic on the screen. So there you go.
Well, that's great, Alican. Thanks for a great review there for us.
Thanks for having me.